don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Ears gonna tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Packers.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7. Packers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise to people that A.J. Dillon was selected by the Green Bay Packers, but I see the logic. This is an almost 250-pound running back who had a great showing at the Combine, running nearly 4.5 in the 40-yard dash. And his ability really shows up as games wear on. And then in the cold weather of Green Bay in December and January, how many defensive backs will want to tackle that big steamroller when he gets going downfield?
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Buccaneers field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Again, knocks this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Brady will try again on second down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second down at the 22-yard line.
Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's caught by Howard. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They'll come out in the pistol. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Packers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
5 yards remain on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks him. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A 3-yard
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Love from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Back at the 24-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love from the gun, looking deep for Adams, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 2nd down pass, intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Love looking to throw it. They go screen with Dillon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Dillon,
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd down.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. With it on the return, it's Logan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. On the handoff, Dillon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Take it at the 37. So that one will be accepted. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. A give to McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Scott Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Irvin to return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer, and they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Green Bay.
First down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On the delay, Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Complete, he finds Bray. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
15-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Brady on the keeper.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike, 58, right there. Relax. And 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. Get ready. Crack it.
And they will take a knee here.
Brady on the keeper.
Hey,
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Tampa Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.